Good morning. In the last class as well as in the previous classes, we discussed about this particular input and output modules, right. We have seen input module as well as we have seen output module. In output module as well as in input module, what is the electronic circuitry is there and what is the use of input and output module also we have discussed in the previous classes. So, the main use of input module is what? Input module is used to take the input signals from the different switches as well as sensors and transducer which are going to be present in the field in industry atmosphere, right. Then the signals are going to be conditioned in the input module, then output signal is going to be give as input to the CPU. In the similar way, output modules are used to take output signal from the CPU as an input and conditioning that particular signal and acting like a switching device for the external devices which are going to be connected to the output module. What are the devices we are going to be connected to the output module? We have already discussed those devices which are mainly present in the external in different field areas in the industry, right. So, what are the devices? Solenoid valves, heaters, motors and all those things we already discussed, right. Output module is used to condition the signal getting out from the CPU and used to control the actuators which are going to be connected to the output module, right. So, now in this class my intention is what? We are going to be discuss what are the devices going to be connected to the I/O module, whether it is input module or output module. For the input module, we are going to connect it to the switches, sensors and transducer. For output module, we are going to be connected to the actuators, right, different actuators, right. Though what are the input devices normally you are going to use in industry atmosphere as well as what are the output device which are going to be generally used in the industry atmosphere, we are going to discuss in this class. We are going to discuss in this class. By the end of this class, you able to identify at least few switches, sensors and transducers which are going to be used in the industry atmosphere, as well as what are the devices which are going to be acting like actuators in the industry to control the different parameters in the industry. That means, what are the devices which are going to be connected to the output module. Those are also we are going to discuss in this class. By the end of this class, once you know the input and output devices, in previous class we already know little bit idea about the input module internal electronic circuitry and output module internal electronic circuitry as well as what is the function of CPU, right. So, now we will see and then finally, we will check out with some live model like mixer control, that means any material mixing how we are going to be performed using this particular embed, that means connecting input and output device to the I/O modules and how you can write a program little bit idea, that means that we will see little bit this one how we are going to connect to the I/O module for this particular mixer application, right. Say one by one now, right. So, here you can see some input and output devices which are going to be connected to the PLC module, or you can say that I/O module, right. So, before going to discuss this particular input output module, how we are going to be connected to the this input device and output device, how we are going to connect to the I/O module, we will check out how this particular input module is going to be take signal as well as how output module is going to be control the output device. Little bit idea previously in the previous class also we already discussed, but little bit by taking one switch how it is going to be give signal to the CPU, right. That is we are going to discuss right now, right. So, for example, this is the input module, this is the input module having 8 terminals, input module having 8 terminals, one terminal is the ground, another terminal is the power supply terminal and this is the first terminal. Like this 8 terminals are going to be present, like this 8 terminals are going to be present in this particular input module, right. So, ground terminal is going to be connected with ground supply, Ground terminal is going to be connected with ground, and this power supply terminal is going to be connected to the power supply. This power supply, right? Power supply may be to 24 volts DC to 234 volts AC, like that. Whatever the voltage you want to connect, you can connect here, right? That is taking as a line voltage for any input sensors, right? For example, if you connect here one sensor, any one sensor, this sensor may be anything. This may be push button, or it may be pressure switch, it may be temperature switch, or it may be level switch. Any switches you can connect. Switches you can connect. Once you push button is pressed, this is going to give some signal. This is going to give some signal. Some signal means it is, for example, sourcing. This one is going to give line voltage. Line voltage, right? Internally it's going to take ground, right? Whenever you press this particular one, right, this line voltage is going to take from this power supply, and ground terminal is going to take other side as a ground negative terminal, right? If you don't press this particular one, this voltage is not going to give as an input to the this particular terminal, first terminal, right? So it's in the open condition. If is no, you are not going to, it's normally open push button. If you are not going to be on, that means if you are not going to be pressed, this is going to be in open condition. This input is for the terminal 1, for the this particular terminal 1, right? Input is 0. That is the reason internal circuitry you already know in input module. What is the internal circuitry present in the input module, right? In input module, what we have? If it is input is AC, it is going to be step down, then rectify, then voltage regulator, then we are going to be isolate, then that output signal is going to give as input to the CPU. That output signal is going to be given as a CPU for the CPU, right? If it is 0, then what will happen? This 0 acting like input to the electronic circuitry present in the input module. That 0 is going to give as a input to the CPU, right? For example, if you push this particular button, normally open push button, what will happen? It is going to be, once you push, what will happen? It is going to be connected to the these two terminals. This is off condition. This one is the on condition, right? Once it is pressed, this line voltage is going to be acting like an input. So internally it is going to be take 24 volts or any power supply connected, that is going to be act like input to the internal circuit present in the input module, right? For example, input is 230 volts, here power supply, what will happen? That is going to be step down, then rectify, then same process. The finally what you are going to get? 5 volts power, 5 volts DC power as input to the CPU. So finally what? If it is normally open condition without giving any pressure on that push button, output is going to become 0, right? If you give any pressure on this push button, what will happen? This circuit is going to be closed, right? So voltage is acting like input, right? Finally what you are going to get? 5 volts DC. So 0 volts DC is acting like a input to the CPU, means CPU is going to take 0. If 5 volts DC as input to the CPU means it's going to take as a 1. It's going to take as a 1, right? So this is the digital device. CPU is the digital device. It can read 1 or 0, right? Any voltage between the 0 and 1 volts DC or nearly 1.2 volts DC, it is taking as a 0. Above that, from 3 to 5 volts DC, it is taking as a 1, right? So my intention is what? This one. For example, if you similar way, for example, this is the way. If you want to control one switch, here we are going to control one light. This is the way it is circuit is there. For example, what will happen? If you close this particular switch, then what will happen? This power supply, whatever you apply, that is used to light on this particular LED or any light you connected. If you open this particular circuit, this is going to be 0, right? This is going to be 0. Same thing, you just look at this particular one in the input module case also. Here switch is there. If your switch is open, normally open, there is no input to this particular terminal. right? This line voltage is going to be take from the power supply terminal and ground terminal is going to be connected, right? So it's acting like a one closure circuit. If it is open, no input to the terminal 1, right? So that is the reason there is no input to the internal circuitry present in the input module. Output is going to get the 0 volts DC, right? If you press this particular push button, what will happen? It is going to be closed, and power supply whatever is there, that is in that power is acting like input to the internal circuitry. Just remember, in the last class we discussed internal circuitry. If for example 24 volts DC is the power supply here, that is acting like input to the internal circuitry, right? By finally you are going to get the 5 volts DC. Finally you are going to get the 5 volts DC. Like that, remaining terminals are also there. This is the terminal 1. This may be terminal 2. This may be terminal 3. For example, this terminal 3 is going to be connected with any one pressure switch. For example, pressure switch. Whenever this pressure switch is going to be on, output is going to be 1 from the terminal 3. If it is off condition, from the terminal 3, it is going to give 0 volts. Like that, any terminal. For example, this one is the 8th terminal. For this 8th terminal, for example, if you connect any temperature switch, right? Then what will happen? It is on means that input is going to be add and output is going to be 5 volts DC. If it is 0, then output is going to become the 0. So overall my intention is what? We are going to be connect some switches or sensors or transducer to the input module, right? For example, if you connect some switch, right, if it is used to find out some value, for example temperature switch is there, it is used to find out the some temperature value, right? So if you set some value, for example in this room AC is there, if you set to the 30 degrees Celsius, what will happen? Up to 30 degrees Celsius, this switch is going to be open condition. After that it is going to be closed. Or if it is normally closed circuit, up to that 30 degrees Celsius it is in the close, after that it is going to be open, right? We will keep on, we are going to be understand. By this time you just remember that if switch is on condition, input is there for that particular terminal. Whenever input is there for the particular terminal, output is high. If switch is open condition, then that case there is no input to the particular terminal. That is the reason output is going to become 0 volts. So now what are the different switches are there and what are the different sensors are there, transducers are there, we are going to be see in this class, right? That is also specially what are the things we are going to be used in the industry atmosphere. Things means what are the different switches and sensors we are normally used in the industry, we are going to be discussed. In the similar way, output terminal also, output module also. For example, if you consider output module, for example this is the output module, output module. What is the input to this particular output module? This is the input we are going to get from the CPU. What values it can give? 0 volts DC and 5 volts DC. 5 volts DC as a input. For example, CPU want to on or off any load. Depending upon that, it is going to give 0 volts DC or 5 volts DC signal. For this output module, previously also we discussed, this as some internal electronic circuitry, as well as to connect any output device, we have a terminals. For example, this is the 8 terminal output module, right? This is the ground terminal, this one is the power supply terminal. For example, 230 volts AC you connected here, power supply terminal, right? 8 terminal means 8 terminals are there, like this. 8 terminals are there. 8 terminals are used to connect to the any loads, right? This one you are going to connect any loads, some heater or lights or something like that. You can connect any output heaters also, some buzzers, right? Some buzzers like that. anything you can connect to the these terminals, right? Like that 8 devices you can connect, 8 actuators you can connect to 8 terminals of the output module. That is not our intention, right? So now what are the output device normally? This output device, what are these output device? We will discuss now. You can see also here, right? You can see also here push buttons, selector switch, limit switch, proximity switches, or we are going to be connected as an input device to the input module. So in this output module you can see, right, these are the output device. Relays you can connect, motor starters you can connect, right, lights you can connect, indicator lamps you can connect as a output devices. Like that in industry, so many motors, heaters and all those things you can connect it to the solenoid valves, all are going to be connected to the this output module through this particular terminals. Now what is that? CPU will take input data from the input module, output of the input module. It is doing some operation inside based on the program you written, right? Then it is outing 0 volts or 5 volts as an input to the output module, right? If for example, if CPU want to off this particular light, right, it is going to be out 0 volts through terminal 8. For example, if CPU want to on this particular, right, it is going to be out 5 volts DC through terminal. For example, this is the 4th terminal, right? Like that. For example, this heater it want to on, it is going to be out 5 volts DC, right? But previous class also we discussed this particular one. 0 volts DC or 5 volts DC is not enough to on and off this particular loads. This particular loads which are going to be connected to the output module, right? Why? Output modules are normally fans, lights, ACs, heaters and solenoid valves. Those are all going to be work with higher voltages like 230 volts AC or something like that, right? So whatever the signal getting out from the CPU is just used to on and off, turning on and off this particular loads. For this particular loads, power is going to get from this particular power terminal. For example, if you connect 230 volts AC to this particular terminal, this voltage is going to be taken by this particular load. Whether this load is want to on and off based on the CPU output, 0 volts, 5 volts is going to give as a input. This input is used to turning and turning off the internal switch. Already we discussed what are the internal switches. Normally we have relays, right, transistor and triac, right? So relay you can use as a switching device, right? Transistor you can use as a switching device for the DC control, DC power switching, and triac is specially used for the AC switching, right? So like that, this is going to be output module is going to be control the output device. Now we will see what are the devices, output devices in this class, right? In this class, what are the output device. In the previous also we discussed input module. In this class we are going to discuss what is the input devices which are going to be connected to the input module, right? In this class we are going to discuss only what are the device we are connected to the input module and what are the device we are connected to the output module, right? So that is we are going. In this slide you can see different switches acting like input to the input module present in this particular PLC, and this output device we are going to get signals from the output module which is going to present in this particular PLC module, right? Now you can see some more devices here. Input device, especially input device, you can see different switches, push button switches, normally open and closed push buttons, right? Limit switches, right? Then knife switches, like that, so many. Normally dual button switches, like that switches, right? And proximity sensors. These are all going to be act like an input device to the input module, right? You can see here some manually controlled input devices. Manually controlled means directly human can control this particular switches. Like what are the switches we are here going to be control this particular loads. We can switch on and off manually, right? Like that here main and frequently used switches are push button switches. you can see here, you can see here, you can see here, this one is the normally open push button, normally open push button. This is the symbol for the normally push button. This is the one standard of symbol, National Electrical Manufacturer Association symbol, this one, and this one is the International Electrical Technical Commission symbol. Normally this symbol is frequently used in this particular explanation, as well as in future also to discuss this particular push button. This is the symbol you are going to use. Previously also I given this symbol only to on and from the line voltage, right. So once this push button is closed, this is normally open push button, it's normally open condition. Once you push, then this line supply is acting like a input to that particular terminal, right, which is going to present in the input module. If it is open, this input is 0 to this particular input terminal, right. So like that, same thing, this one is there, normally closed push button, This normally closed push button is going to be like this, right. This is going to be connected to the any one terminal, for example, terminal 1. This normally closed contact is like this, normally closed. This one is this switch is normally closed push button, right. It's normally closed. This is going to be give voltage normally. It's normally in the on condition. That means whatever the device you connected to this particular terminal, that is going to be on condition. Once you give some pressure or any force on this particular terminal, then what will happen? This is going to be move like this. That is open condition. Contact is going to be open. Then what will happen? Whatever the device you connected to this particular, that means this for this terminal input is going to become 0 volts. This, right. So like that, these two terminals, these two switches normally used frequently in the industry, normally open and normally closed push button. This is also push button, right. Normally it is connected with higher two terminals. Whenever you give pressure, it is going to be connected to the two terminals. That is you can say that bipolar switch. So all are what you can understand that we need to give some pressure. That means we need to give some mechanical force on this particular button. Here also we need to give some force. Here also we need to give some force, right. Depending upon the switch you are going to use in while connecting input to the input module, we have to give operate, right. Then another switch is that this is the normally going to be present on the front panel of the CPU, This is used to three-way switch. You can place off, on and auto mode also. Like that, is the 3 ways you can connect, right. This is the, while writing the program, we are going to be placed at that particular position. Like that, you can switch to this position, like that you can switch. 3 terminal switch, right. So these are the manually operated switches. These are the manually operated switches.